What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? And welcome back to TD PHINSTALK, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are live on Monday morning, July the 6th, 2020 at 7:40 a.m. What's up, everybody? I'm going to give y'all some time to come in the room. Man, I miss you guys. I miss you guys. I'm glad to be back right now. I'll get more into it as people come into the room. I'm going to give a little moment because I don't know if YouTube is going to actually send a notification out since it's been such a while, because sometimes that's how it works. But when you do come in the room, please hit that like button. You can always catch me on dolphinstalk.com, ladies and gentlemen. You can find my content. Also, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at TDPHINSTALK. Man, I got to get back in the swing of things, man. What's up, Javier? I see you in the building. Rip, shout out to the mod squad. Rip Tupac in the house. Said, welcome back, bro. Good morning, my dog. What's going on, guys? What's up, Tommy? I see you, man. Man, I've been worried about you. I've been worried about me, too. Good morning, y'all. What's up, FSU? Nelly? Emmanuel Morin Diaz said, wake up with TD. Let's go, fins up. Yes, man. There's so much to talk about. I've been seeing the headlines, been seeing everything going on. I'm gonna let y'all help me out and get me all caught up, man. What's up, Vic? How you doing, man? What's going on, Josh? What's going on with you, bro? I'm good, man. Last week, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember this, but I had drove to South Florida. And I did a quick turnaround trip. Literally, I left like 4 a.m, drove down to South Florida because my wife had a doctor's appointment, and then drove straight back. And something just threw me off in that day, and I slept for the rest of that day. I know waking up at 4 a.m. and not even going to sleep until late the night before threw me off, but it just threw me off. And then the next day, I was just so tired. I don't know why. So I was just sleeping. And then all of a sudden, I started feeling a little weird, no fever or anything, but more so chills. I didn't have a fever. I had chills. So it was like a fatigue that came over me, and I was just sleeping and I was resting. And it just took me over for almost the entire week until about Wednesday or Thursday. I started to feel a lot better. But, the wife was like, hey, just get some more rest. Make sure you're good. So I did. And then it was kind of like off and on Thursday and Friday. It was just weird. It was just a weird thing where it was just more so fatigue. I wasn't nauseous. I wasn't feverish. Just felt so tired, man, and like I just needed to lay down and just relax. And then all of a sudden, Friday night, I know I was like 100%. I was good, but my parents came. They drove from Miami. They came down to Central Florida. They came in town for the holiday weekend, and so Saturday, spend a lot of time with family. Yesterday, Sunday, getting things back in the flow of things with the family and stuff. And I said, you know what, Monday, we going back at it. We going in hard. We're going to put all of it behind us and get over this little bug. Woke up this morning feeling good, but, it's still something that's just like, okay, I don't know. It's weird, but I'm all good though, y'all. Trust me, I am good. Happy you're still alive, bro. Bless. Thanks, Javier. I'm happy I am too, man. I'm definitely happy I am too. I think I'm all good, man. It's just one of those things, man. It's just like literally, I don't know how like a tiredness can come across you like that, but it did, and I listened. I basically listened to my body at the time. And it was crazy, man. I did a lot of tuning in to Fin Fans panel. That was pretty cool, man. Larry was going strong. Listening to Doug. I saw K Flexen hopping back in. That was pretty cool. It was just an amazing just to sit back and watch the Dolphin sports world go. But it's so much that's been going on, man. As long as it ain't Rona, you good. Now I'm good, man. Good to see you again. Good to see you too, Elder Bruce Jones. Well, not see you, but hear from you. Man, but yeah, it's all good, man. Getting back in the swing of things. Time to get it, man. But it's so much to talk about, man. It's so much to talk about. And honestly, at this point, I don't even have a specific like agenda. Like it's some things that I want to go over, but we only got like 45 minutes because at 8:30 I want to make sure all the kids are up and we get our day started. But there's so many things I want to go over, and I'll be going over them through the day and stuff like that. But listen, y'all help me out this morning. Y'all help me out. Out of all the things that's been going on out here, why don't y'all tell me what y'all want to hear my thoughts about? TD, this went down. What's your thoughts about it? TD, that person want to get traded. What's your thoughts about it? TD, they cut preseason. What's your thoughts about it? TD, this, TD, that. Just let me know what y'all want to hear my thoughts on, because I've had a million things going through my head, just sitting back watching it all and all the things that have transpired in the NFL, the Miami Dolphins. It's just amazing, man. No live tweeting during training camp. I know. It's crazy, man. No live tweeting during training camp. Basically, it's no access. And I told y'all that was my biggest fear. with COVID is not having access to the off season. Because last year was amazing. We got play-by-play action. We got to see who was on the rise, who was on the fall. Now we're going to go in blind. Now we don't have any answers on the Josh Rosen situation. Now we don't have any answers on how Tua is going to look in camp. Now we can be lied to and we wouldn't know. That's what I don't like. As fans, we want to know. We want full transparency. We don't want the cookie cutter, players are coming. We want to know. We want to know all the details, man. We want to know who's catching touchdowns, who's picking who off, who's getting to the quarterback. And we won't know. And it sucks. It's like the worst thing ever, man. We deserve to know. We got to know. And I knew that this would happen with COVID. I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. Ugh, it upsets me, man. AT, what's up? Glad you're okay. You had me worried a little bit. Welcome back. I'm glad you were worried, Chef, but I'm good, man. Thank you for your concern, man. And showing that you care. I'm all good, y'all. I'm here, man. TD, you okay, my friend? Been praying for you. Yes, I am, Carlos, and thank you for your prayers. I'm pretty sure. Listen, I already know. They definitely were heard. We mollywopping them Pats week 1. I hope so, man. But this non-knowing what's going on in camp is aggravating. Good morning. What I miss? Everything, Shake Money. When are our guys getting together to practice? It's a good question. Well, technically, a lot of people have already gotten together to practice, but from my understanding, it's supposed to be taking place in a few weeks. I'll get more details on that today. Doesn't even matter now to me. Doesn't even matter, man. Doesn't even matter. But what's the point of no live tweeting? Because I really don't have a good explanation for that, other than I think they're just trying to keep everybody, since everybody's behind, that means teams have to go into working on their real stuff, because they have practices that are open and practices that are closed. You know how they have the practices where they're like, hey, if you saw what I saw out here today, you'll be excited. But we've been instructed we cannot talk about today's practice, because some practices are closed to where the media can't talk about, but they do allow the media there, but they have to be hush about it. So I think they're going to treat the whole camp like that, because teams are already behind. They don't have mini camps. They don't have all that stuff. So they're going to let everything be private so that they can be prepared for the season. If we have a season. I'm glad you are better, TD. Miss you. Thank you, Godfrey. I appreciate that so much, man. TD, are you going to tune into basketball when it resumes? Absolutely, Josh Hart. I mean, we ain't got no sports. They talk about they got scrimmage games now starting on like the 22nd. I'm there. I'm all the way there. I am all the way there. All right. I don't know if I'm going to do it on this channel or just have another platform for it, but I'm definitely going to be watching me some basketball, man. I mean, we need something in our life. We need something. All right. And don't forget, guys, we're going to pick up back and rolling on TD's Real Talk. So check that out as well. So many good topics coming up. I know one of the next topics that we're going to go over is voting. We're going to talk about voting. What if somebody feels like, should you vote this way? Should you vote that way? What if you feel like you have like it's two evils? How do you vote? We're going to talk about all that. So that's going to be pretty cool. I didn't get a notification, TD. Sorry, Curry Colin, but I think that'll pick up. YouTube is a part of the algorithm. You ain't live in a week. The next thing you know, they kind of like they send a lower amount of notifications. But we'll see how that picks up over the next few days. It's gonna be like this for a few days where it's kind of slow. I know YouTube. I know how the algorithm works in this regard. But one way you can go ahead and get that algorithm to go ahead and pick back up and get us rolling is hitting the like button. I promise you that. Hit that like button. You can get the algorithm back rolling because it's basically going to start to jump me up in the queue for preferred videos. All right. Do we know if Preston Williams is rehabbing well start of season? From my understanding, he's expected to be 100% healthy game one. And that's a fact based off of the reports we're getting. Do you think Cam will start? Absolutely. No question about it. TD, where's the wake music at? I miss the music in the background. Wow, a lot of people miss the music. A lot of people hate the music. You should see all the reviews, bro. I love the show, but that music is annoying. Then it's people, oh, I love the show. I love the music. It's confusing, but we'll have it sometimes. There Carlos said, leave the music alone. There you have it. Chef Steph, let's go Heat. The Heat ain't got a shot in the gun range, man. There's no sports, TD. A couple weeks ago, I found out I have this thing called a girlfriend. LOL. Hey, look at little Rip, man. Don't be getting her lost in the Dolphins parking lot like last time, man. All right, because you're gonna find yourself not having a girlfriend, man. So make sure when you go somewhere, you know where you're parked. All right, so she can feel confident in you. Rip know what I'm talking about, y'all. That's an inside joke. Oh man, TD, put some praise gospel music. Hey, I can rock it. I can rock it, man. Manny De Jesus says, good morning, TD. Glad you're feeling better. Your camera coming in blurry, TD. It is. Oh man, hold on. Let me see if I can fix that. Oh. Let me see. Maybe that'll make it better. Hopefully that made it better. I don't know. Maybe not. But I'll work on it later to see. Hope you're feeling better, bro. All love and fins up. Thanks, Curry. Rip said, man. Finn Strong one. He's back. Punch that like button. Show your love. Thanks, Finn Strong, man. Why do you think Cam will start? Because he better than Jared Stidham. And he better than Ryan Fitzpatrick, if you ask me. Gosh, man. What's good, EM, man? Oh, I said that when EM came in that he better than Ryan Fitzpatrick. I don't know. I might have started World War III. What's up, homie? Rip said, daily reminder that, wow, I was trying to find my car. TD nearly ran over me. Stop that, Rip. You keep lying to people, man. I ain't almost run over you, man. Oh, man, it's good. Michael Simmons. Good morning. Hope all is well with you and the family. It's all good, man. Everything's great, man. Everything's great, man. I think I'm caught up on all the messages in the comment section. So they've canceled 2 preseason games. Y'all may not even remember what I said to y'all 2 weeks ago. Remember when they canceled, I forgot which camp it was, mini camp or something like that. They canceled mini camp, and I said, listen, they canceled it because of COVID. And then I said, what's going to happen is the NFL in their boardroom, they have a calendar. We got camps, we have preseason, we got regular season. I say they've already canceled camp, and they're going to keep their job is to keep their eye on COVID, and then they're going to move to preseason. And I said, you might look up and they're going to cancel part of preseason. And then you might look up and they may cancel all of preseason. Then you might look up and they may cancel a portion of the regular season games. I said they're all working on the timeline. So what a business is supposed to do is say, we're going to remain open as scheduled, but they're following their calendar. So they're saying, yeah, that's what it was. We cancel Hall of Fame game. And I told y'all might look up, they're going to cancel preseason. Last week, they canceled 2 preseason games. Now, all of a sudden, you move a little bit forward, and the NFLPA is like, why don't you, we want to cancel them all. They canceled all the preseason games. 3 weeks from now, 2 to 3 weeks from now, we might look up and say, we're going to have an adjusted season. We might have an adjusted season. We're only going to play blah, blah, blah. We're going to start the season in week 5. You never know, y'all. You never know. That's what's happening right now. They're following their schedule. They're following that schedule. And based off of what COVID is doing, and right now, especially Florida is a major hotspot. In the last 4 days, over 40,000 cases. They were normally running at its peak. They were running about 18,000 in a 4-day span. That was the normal. All these months, it's like the high point was 18,000 in the 4-month span. I mean, in a 4-day span. Now they're running 40,000 in a 4-day span. And I know they're testing more, but I'm just saying, some states are like literally, woof. They opened up and it's gone berserk. And I'm going to tell you now, 2 weeks from now, it could be crazy because you think people were social distancing on 4th of July weekend? This was like the first holiday they were like, man, we free, man. Let's get out. Let's go. No, ain't nobody was social distancing. Not many at all. Not many at all. Even my family, we took precautions, but we were together. My mom and dad came down. And so I already know. A few weeks from now, it's going to be interesting. The good thing is everybody in my family have been quarantining in their own way in their own homes. So it's, man, 2 weeks from now. So I don't know, man. 2-3 weeks from now. That's why the NFL is going to continue to make decisions as they go. They're going to continue to make decisions. So no preseason. So we don't have. So camp, we can't get any information out of camp. Nothing factual. Nothing worth it, just general stories that talk about this person. See, let me tell you what I don't like about it, because even if they let the press in, I mean, even if I was a member of the press already with full credentials, I wouldn't be I'm not going out there during all of this. That's crazy in itself, but some people still got to do their job. They employed by a major corporation or a major company or tied to something where they got to be out there probably. But the crazy thing is, we saw what happened last year, y'all. There are certain reporters that are beyond biased. And last year, you could tell in the reporting, they try to make some people look great and some people not. They amplify the things that the person they don't like does and minimize the bad. I mean, they maximize the bad things they do and they minimize the good things they do. And they report like that. Yeah, right down in Miami, we got our own biased media. And that's what I don't like. So how can we feel comfortable about anything that comes out of camp? Oh, this player's struggling. Yeah, because you don't like him. This player's balling. Yeah, because you want him to replace the one that's struggling. They did it in the running back situation. They did it with the linebackers. They did it with the quarterbacks. That's what they do. That's what's going to be frustrating about it. We're supposed to take everything that they say is coming out of camp and take it as the gospel. Man, that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like about it. So it's going to be tough, man. The offseason is definitely going to be tough trying to figure out who's taking a leap and who hasn't, who's going to make the roster and who's not. It's just an off year, man, and it sucks, man. It really, 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 really sucks to me. Steph said, I see no preseason as a positive. It very well could be. It very well could be. COVID-19 go away like the wind. It has been recommended to cancel all of the preseason by NFLPA. Isn't official yet. I'm pretty confident it's going to happen, Finstrong. Pretty confident it's going to happen. Me and my wife in the backyard with speakers, classic in our late 40s. LOL. Amen. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. RIP Prince TY. Day one of asking for a wrench. Oh, that's the day one of asking for a wrench. Let's see how that goes. All right. You will find out game day. I know. Ain't that crazy? We got to wait till game day to find out who our starting quarterback is going to be. Nah, we'll probably know the 2 days before or something like that. But, oh, my gosh. And then that's what's going to be so frustrating, too. You might see that, like, hypothetically, Tua might be struggling in camp, but every good thing he does, Tua looks head and shoulders above the competition. Now, we want the real scoop. We want the real scoop because if he's not, because they're going to mess our head up if he's looking just the greatest and they don't start him. Man. So I don't know, man. It's like we're a prisoner and we got to wait to see what happens. And we're just going with the flow this year. Oh, it sucks, man. Adam Gates said, good morning, TD. What's up, Adam Gates? I see that dislike came across the screen. That's what's up. Y'all hit that like button, man. Let Adam Gates know we appreciate him going to the Jets. Y'all hit that like button. Cases are going up, but deaths are going down. Explain this. That's easy, Chris. It's because so many asymptomatic people. The testing has gone up, bro. It's that simple. It's like testing 10 people, nine of them don't. It's like testing 10 people, 5 of them have it, but only 1 of them died, right? But then when you increase the test to 100 people, and 50 of them have it, and 3 of them die, it's a smaller death rate. But the reason why is because you tested people at will versus the first 10 tests. It were only for people who are showing symptoms coming to get checked out. So the reason why the death rate was higher at first is because it was mainly the people that showed symptoms. They're like, oh, I got to go to the hospital and see if I got COVID. They went, they were sick, and the death rate was higher. But now people, oh, I'm not feeling well. Let me go get tested. The same people that before would have stayed home and not gotten tested and just got through it, you know, because a lot of people have had COVID and don't even know it. Because they're asymptomatic or the symptoms aren't severe and they're just going through it and it's over, you know, a few weeks later. So that's why the death rate is going down, because you don't have just the serious people getting tested now. You have almost everybody. People that have to return back to their job or do this or do that are even getting tested now. Well, they want everybody to get tested just to see this and that and this. So that's what's going on right now. That's why the cases are up. The more asymptomatic people are getting tested and the deaths are going down. But before it was, man, I think I got COVID. Let me go see. Yeah, I got it. I'm sick. And people are passing away. So that's kind of what's going on. That report, Miami. Out of all the reporters Play Miami has, would you find more credible? Out of all the reporters Play Miami has, man, I can't even tell you honestly, because they kind of hang as a pack in so many ways. It's kind of weird. I try to see what like 4 of them say in general to see if there's any discrepancies and try to read through that, because they don't always agree. So you gotta listen to all 4 to see where the discrepancy is, and from there, because I've seen reports, oh, this person looks bad, and then another one comes, I know people are saying this person looks bad, but I think it's an over-exaggeration. See, you got to find those things so that you can really feel a good gauge. So I guess that's the point. When you don't have the honest, fair assessment, and you know what? I can't say it's not honest and fair. In their eyes, it may be. You know, but when you feel like you don't have the honest and fair assessment, then you got to listen to all sides to basically decipher through and see where the discrepancies are, so you're not ignorant to it. So, TD, if the season gets canceled, what happens to players' incentives-based contracts? G-Rock, that's out of my span. I have no clue. The league and the NFLPA, they have to figure that out. Decide that and all. I have no idea. No idea. Sorry, they would definitely have to figure that out. That's on them there. I have no clue. We lost a 20-year-old church member last week. Sorry to hear that, Michael, man. Tough, man. Tough. Man, rest in peace. They should give you credentials why you can be our eyes years COVID-19 training camp. Listen, Finstrong, I was in the process of getting credentials. The issue is the stuff that I had to do in order to get the credentials, I wasn't going to do in the last 5 months. You know, all those community events and, you know, the meals, you know, the initiatives, Stephen Ross donating the money for the meals, you know, all the events, the cancer organization, and all those events I was supposed to attend, but I got 5 kids in my house. I'm not going out there risking it and bringing things back home. So I'm going to have to, when COVID die down, pick up, because I'm still getting the invites and I'm still getting the emails of all the events that the Miami Dolphins have. And every single one of them asking me to RSVP as a member of the media. So I have to go through those. And once I consistently go through those and report on those to where they feel is satisfactory, then I would graduate to media credentials with the sports side of the organization. So, but right now, listen, it ain't that serious to me. Promise you that. I want to be here long term. Watch my babies get old. I really do. All right. But you know, when things die down and things are back to normal, I'm gonna hit that hard. I'm gonna hit that hard because it ain't gonna be nothing like actually being there, giving my opinion from the front. I just put it like that. From the front. Nothing's gonna be like that. Good morning, y'all. Most the elderly were passing away with COVID-19. Yes, but now they said most of the those who are passing are youth. It's flip-flop now. And they say also it's mutating almost like to where it's not more dangerous. It doesn't cause the death rate to increase, but the way that it's transmitting is getting more aggressive. So it's crazy, man. They're all pretty much saying the same thing about players. Omar Kelly admits he was biased against Rosen. Wow. He admitted that? Had no clue. I had no clue that he admitted it. We all knew it, but I didn't know he admitted it. But that's my point. You can admit your bias, but you're a member of the media. It's dangerous, man. How are we supposed to really evaluate our team? It's not right. Against Rosen and Gesicki, but everybody was consistent on his camp criticism on them too, so I trust them. But how can you trust it? The man admitted he was biased, but everybody else was consistent in it. That could also mean everybody was biased about the quarterback situation. So, and yeah, they may see, the thing is they may be right in the reporting Rosen didn't have a good day. But how you present that makes a difference. How you present that to people, oh man, one guy just shows he definitely should be a backup. How can you determine a guy should be a backup in the end? Now, they weren't saying that year. They were just saying in general in the NFL. How can you determine a guy should be a backup and he hadn't even played year 2 at the time? This was last year's camp. Brand new offense after everybody else. And you determining stuff like that. That's why I don't rock with that. He didn't literally say it, but he hated on them as much, if not more than you hate X. Well, I don't know where the comparison is because I don't hate X. I just call balls and strikes. I call it how I see it. You know what I was thinking over this time? You know, all the stuff that people say I'm hating, right? Here's what's amazing to me. If Xavier Howard comes out here getting burnt all year and he starts turning into a bum and we start to realize he wasn't worth the money, are people still going to say I was hating on him? or I saw something that they didn't see because I actually paid attention to the film and I cared about it. Are they going to say I was hating on him still? No, they're not going to say a single word. They're going to go missing. Some people are just going to unsubscribe so they ain't got to hear that they were wrong all the time. That's what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. In the last 2 years, I've had too many times already where a lot of people have unsubscribed. A lot of people have called me a hater, and then it came out to be true. Laramie Tunsil thing. I lost so many people, and they said, this guy's delusional. I can't rock with him anymore. And then he got traded, like I said. Kenyon Drake, I said, wouldn't be the starter, and he wouldn't be here. Bro, you a hater, man. You a Balazs, this and that. Drake gonna start. You stupid, man, if you think Drake ain't gonna start. Oh, and Drake got replaced. You think them people come back and they say, oh, that guys, it's just an opinion. I use all the data that surrounds me, and I make a educated guess, a hypothesis. It doesn't make me right. But when people say it's hate, they're not gonna come back and say, oh, TD, you weren't hating. I see it now. No, they're just going to be silent and get gone. It's that simple. That's what's going to happen. So, and whether y'all believe it or not, I hope Xavier Howard definitely proves me wrong based off of what I see from his game. I hope he does, because that means so much more success for our team. But listen, until he proves it, the man can't cover. He's not, I ain't going to say he can't cover, but he's not a great cover corner at all. He's an opportunist. He's a guy who takes chances to make turnovers. He went to the Pro Bowl only because he got turnovers. He went from the number of interceptions, not because of his coverage, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. It's a fact, man. The odds of Xavier Howard sucking this season is slim to none. It should be. We got a good front seven. We got a good opposite corner. I mean, we're going to see. We're going to see. X was a top 3 corner when healthy. X over Byron. That's your opinion, Chef. Your opinion, and I can't knock your opinion. I cannot knock your opinion, but time tells everything. Time tells everything. And not to one up or say I told you so or oh, I'm not trying to do that. But listen, I've been doing this channel for 2 years, and there's one case where I know that I was wrong. And that's crazy. Like literally, one time I knew I was wrong. And that was that the Miami Dolphins are not drafting Tua Tagovailoa. That's the one time I know I was wrong. All the other things ended up being right. And it wasn't because I knew the answer. It was because when I watch film and I study things and I see the way the organization is headed and what decisions are going to be made, I make an educated guess based off of the facts. And sometimes I don't even agree with the decision. I don't even agree with the decision sometimes, but I make one based off of the facts. And a lot of it has been coming to pass. Kenny Stills ain't going to be here, y'all. They're going to end up getting rid of Kiko, Kenny, Laramie. Oh, you hating, bro. Kenny still a good receiver. All right. He was going with Tunsil. So we'll see, man. Time will tell. And like I said, in cases like this, I definitely hope I'm wrong about X. Definitely hope I'm wrong. I don't see the NFL playing this season. If a few players on a team test positive, does the team get a 2-week bye, aka 14-day quarantine? Man, listen, Top Fire. 14 days ain't even the time frame. To be honest with you, they say at 14 days is when you're supposed to really start showing symptoms. It ain't I got it now. I gotta wait 14 days and I'm done. No. I know they keep some people, I got to quarantine for 14 days, but you quarantine for 14 days and then they come back and test you again to see if it's still transmittable or you still have it. But it could be longer. Some people don't start showing symptoms until 14 days later. So 14 days ain't the time frame, and because they don't know when you first caught it either. Morning, TD and Finn family. What up, CB83? Hit the like button and let's support TD Morning Show. Appreciate that, Cloud Life. I come back and TD already slandering Xavier and shaking my head. How am I slandering him, man? Come on, X. I'm saying X. Come on, Rip. Come on, bro. You gotta start articulating or basically interpreting what I'm saying. So I don't see how you get slander out of it. Like I said, I'm giving an opinion based off of facts, and it's an opinion. It could be wrong. Y'all could be right. Time will tell, man. Wait, my comment started another bad session. LOL. Wow, I walked away and didn't know. He can't cover. No, he can't, Rip. That's a fact. That's a fact. Go watch some film. He can't. Like he's literally non-existent against the great receivers. And YouTube didn't send me my notification. Don't take that to heart, Mr. 2 Bits. They will start sending them. Y'all hit the like button so that they could send the notification out to people. So punch that like button, guys. Yeah, the like button situation, I haven't been live in a week, so it's a part of the algorithm. It's a part of the algorithm. That's why you got to go live all the time or keep on dropping videos. And when the likes coming through, they start sending the notifications to more people. YouTube promote those who are more active. Just put it like that. They definitely promote those who are more active. When I say X hate, I'm just joking. I don't mean anything by it. I know, man. Like who? One player. I don't know who we're talking about. Oh, Xavier Howard. Any player that he covered this year. How about that? Just go watch the film. End of discussion. End of discussion. Any player he covered last year. All right. Time heals old wounds. Yes, it does. X can cover. All right. All right. X is a good cover. Definitely not great. That's all I'm saying. We put him as an elite corner. In order to be an elite corner, you need to be a great cover. You ain't even got to be an elite cover. At least be great. Not a good cover. A good cover that make picks. Where do we get elite in that? See, that's what kills me about cornerbacks. They get interceptions and we automatically put them in an elite status. No, a corner that's elite is covering, batting balls down, like zero window, like literally glued to their guy. The picks are a premium, guys. We've turned picks into making you elite. Picks make you elite now. I don't get that. That's not what makes a corner elite, interceptions. Yes, it's a heavy weight that definitely contributes to the team turnovers. But that's not what makes you elite as a corner. You have to be a great cover. You have to have minimal separation. You have to make quarterbacks be perfect. That's what makes you great. Not a good cover and makes turnovers. That's not elite. The man got money and made one Pro Bowl, and all of a sudden we feel like we got the elite guy of all elites. I don't get it. You got to be a great cover. You play the cornerback position. To be elite, number one, you have to be a great cover guy. Great. Not good. Great. Great, period. You have to be able to lock that man down, be physical with him, let him feel your presence during the whole game. You have to. That's an elite corner, not a good cover guy. Not one that is going to get beat quite a lot, actually, but makes interceptions because he takes risks. That's not elite. It's not. Never has been, never will. Never will. Gilmore isn't elite either. Devontae killed that man. Yes. See, there's your difference. Can Gilmore jam Devontae at the line and stuff like that? No. But we give it to Gilmore. Now, don't get me wrong, Gilmore has elite moments, but at the same token, what Devontae did to Gilmore is almost like a blueprint that's out there now. It's almost exposing. In the Patriots defense, the way it's predicated, everybody makes everybody look good because the front seven forces bad throws. But I can tell you what, Gilmore is definitely a better cover than Xavier Howard. Definitely a better cover. And I get y'all notion of everybody has bad games. I get that. I get that. But y'all need to go watch some film. This man is always out here getting burnt and taking chances. And we don't see it. We don't care to see it, honestly. And then there's a such thing as living off of the fact. Let me tell you something. Another thing he doesn't have, X doesn't have, he didn't get targeted much either. He didn't get targeted as much either. Because why are teams going to automatically target a corner when you got a whole bunch of other scrubs on the team? You might as well just start abusing them all game. Now TD hates X again. I never hated him, still don't. But I'm just telling y'all, he's not a great cover. He's not a great cover corner. He's a good cover corner. There is a difference. You got to be great to be elite. And let me tell you something. In almost every position in this league, you only got 3 or 4 elite guys. Let's get that straight now. In every position in this game, there are really only about 3 or 4 elite guys. There are 3 or 4 elite top-notch running backs. There are 3 or 4 elite left tackles. There's 3 or 4 elite quarterbacks. There's 3 or 4 elite everything. And last I checked, Xavier Howard was ranked what? 8th or something like that? Out of corners? 8th. Just because you make a top 10, all 10 of them ain't elite. Like, where we get that from? You think all 10, every top 10 list, just because you top 10, so all of a sudden all 10 are elite? No, you're just the best 10, but there's a cutoff for elite. Godfrey Gully said, will he make a good safety? You know what, Godfrey, I've thought about that so many times. I think he would actually make a better safety. I think he would I think he would make a better safety if you ask me. I really do. I really do. I think he would make a better safety. Legitimately. Here you go with this. Am I wrong? Hold on. Let's get something straight. They come out with a top 10 corners list in the league. Tell me in the comment section right now, are all 10 of those corners elite? Because they make a top 10? Please tell me in the comment section right now. Let me know right now. Is all 10 of those corners elite? Yes or no? Are all 10 corners on that list elite? Are all 10 elite? Somebody said, how many corners are there in the NFL? It don't matter how many. There could be 1 million and there could still only be one elite corner. You don't justify elite by how many there are. Well, TD, there are 100 of them and he's top 10. That should make him elite. No. Elite is elite. Elite is elite. You know elite when you see it. All of them. All of them ain't elite. Some might even argue the top 5 ain't elite. It's crazy, man. Shout out to Lieutenant Dan with the donation. Said, Fins fan from Sacramento, Cali, here repping from my team from across country. I never meet a Fin fam here. That's what's up, man. Sacramento. Ooh, ain't it early? You're up early. What's up, man? Man, you up early. That is crazy. What is it? 5:23 there? You're up super early. There are no real elite corners in the NFL these days. Maybe even that. I mean, maybe that's a good argument too. That might be a good argument. I mean, I think we may have two, but you know, that's even debatable on who those two may even be. But you see my point? You might even be right that there's no elite corners, not like it used to be. So many people do one thing or another. Ian said, I would entertain the possibility of X moving to safety. He's excellent in cover 2, 3, or quarter coverage. And he'd be more free to do the things that he's great at. He'd see more happening. He'd be able to take more educated chances at the safety. I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know EM's thoughts on X at the cornerback position. If he feels like he's a lead or not. I don't know, but I'm just saying. I actually think he might actually make a better safety. Legitimately. You can have 10 NFL coaches. They all have their definition of elite. That's true too. That's true too. Primetime couldn't tackle. Yeah, but he also didn't have to. Different ways of looking at it. Ex-elite TD. All right. I mean, I respect your opinion. I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm just saying I disagree. X isn't a safety. Stop it. I know he's not a safety. I just look at his build. I look at his game, what he's good at, and I think that he might actually make a better one. If he transitions to safety, that'll be less stress on his knees as well, man. Don't get me started on the injuries because I'm going to really sound like a hater. Don't get me started on his injuries because I just hope he don't have a career like Rashad Jones with the injuries. Really good player, not elite. Let's get that straight. Really, really, really good player, but rattled by injuries, man. I hope that ain't the case because that would aggravate me like no other. I agree. He should play safety or free safety. I would say strong. I would say strong. I don't know about free. Maybe. I don't know. I'm so sorry, y'all, that I started this. Yeah, blame Adrian, man. Y'all get off of me, man. Me personally, X is more of a man-to-man cornerback. I don't see that whatsoever. A man-to-man cornerback. TD, definition of elite is allowing 0 completions throughout the whole season. There ain't no such thing, Rip. That ain't the definition of elite. Because you're making the definitions for something that has never existed. Elite is tangible, bro. It is tangible. He's also excellent in run support. In 2018, he had a 87 grade in run support. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, I guess. In 2018, yeah, wasn't that his best season? Wasn't that his best season? You're running out of time. TD, when you look at his tape coming out of college, do you think it will make sense for the Dolphins to move them straight to safety instead of keeping him at corner talking about Xavier? Listen, X going to be at corner, okay? But if y'all see that man playing safety one day, listen, enough said. But he's going to be playing corner, okay? I just hope he ain't exposed. LOL. Are y'all serious with tape? What tape are y'all watching? The ones that you're not? Rashad, the ones that you're not? Like, come on, man. Oh, my gosh, man. 51 likes, 75 people in the room. Hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button so YouTube can send the notifications out to everybody. I don't know. Must see the players in the top 10. They got the list that came out. Doesn't mean we absolutely agree with that either. I don't know. Richard Sherman is overrated. Definitely not elite. It's too early for this foolishness. It's not. Oh, man. It's not that easy to play corner your whole career and switch to safety. I also don't see X coming downhill to hit a running back. I mean, that's a good point, CB. I just think he could adjust to it. I mean, everybody else has been forced to adjust positions and do things. So I don't know. Go Pats. Oh, Pat time in the house. That's what you expect from Xavier. No, I don't. But that ain't even close to what he's been. Rip. See how the narrative you driving? I don't expect that from X, but it ain't even close to what he's been. Why they mistake your commentating as hate, TD? Well, people don't in today's world, they think opinions are facts, and people get offended by opinions. You know, if you disagree, you're the enemy in today's world, and that's with everything going on in the world. If you disagree, you're the enemy. You're a hater. You're the enemy. I believe this and that. Oh, you're wrong. You know, your opinions are wrong now in this world. So that's why. That's why. But I like it, though. I just expose people. I just expose people and call them out. When I make an opinion and they kind of like demonize me or this and that, it just shows that they really can't articulate what an opinion is. And opinions bother them. Opinions bother them. They're not saying, oh, okay, that's your opinion, TD. I just disagree. They're not saying that. They're just saying you're ridiculous, you're wrong, you're hating. That's the world we live in now. People can't comprehend the difference, basically. TD, do you expect Cam to do good in New England? Some are saying he might not even start. Listen, Cam is I don't know what he's going to do. But I know what I don't want him to do. I don't want him to have a Tannehill. I don't want him to be a Tannehill on us in the AFC East. I don't want him to have a resurgence and all of a sudden he get a big deal and he's running New England for the next few years. Man, it's 8:30, man. I got to get out of here and get the kids ready, man. I'll be back to y'all sometime today. Give y'all another great one. I'm going to pick up on the streams because there's so much to talk about. Love y'all. I appreciate y'all checking in on me and y'all concerns, man. Hit that like button on your way out. We want to get 150 likes on this video. So if you're just watching, and you didn't watch it live, hit that like button so that YouTube can send the notifications out the right way and we can be rocking and rolling, man. Love y'all. Thank y'all for waking up with me this morning. And again, thank y'all for y'all prayers and concerns. But I'm all good and I'm glad to be back. I'll see y'all later today. It's your boy. I'm out. Peace.